FDomes. One of these glamping houses with an area from 215 to 764 square feet will be delivered to the designated location in several blocks. Then FDomes will set up the metal dome frame and stretch the membrane fabric. In the end, even after these two steps, the user will get a living space where they can comfortably live. However, FDomes also supplies their houses with all the necessary interior furnishings. They come in modules, and before ordering, you can choose everything you need. In the three largest versions, there's a bathroom, kitchen, and bedroom. In one of the dome models, you can only install a bathroom or a bathroom with a kitchen. But the smallest version, with an area of 215 square feet, was left out. You'll have to arrange the interior entirely on your own. Building in a box. These are the kits offered by Overman Buildings. After delivery, building the structures doesn't take much time, as inside the box all the parts are immediately ready to form the needed building. You just need to use the instructions and a screwdriver. All structures in the company's kits consist of a wooden frame and metal walls with a roof. It wouldn't be fair to call this a model of stability, but you can definitely say that the buildings will handle weather conditions that don't fall into the category of natural disasters. The company has a large number of different sets. There are buildings sized 24 by 30 feet, and there are one sized 40 by 60 feet. The price ranges from $5,400 to $16,800, but you also need to add a significant amount of money right away. Furniture or other interior furnishings are not included in the kit. SunTime Yurts. SunTime Yurts provides kits for building yurts. Kits can vary in price from $5,500 to $10,000 depending on the sizes. The cheapest option is the dwelling with a diameter of 12 feet, and the most expensive option has a diameter of 21 feet. The price only depends on the size, and otherwise the yurt from the company don't differ from each other and provide users with a comfortable living space in any conditions. They consist of a wooden insulated base, a wooden frame, a roof, and walls made from waterproof and warm materials. There's also insulation made from wool felt, auxiliary ropes made from yak wool, a rain cover, and much more to protect against rain, snow, and any other weather conditions. Spaceship. You're looking at a house that the Noam studio built for sci-fi fans. First of all, its rather unusual design stands out. It rises 13 feet above the ground. You might think this solution is needed for flood protection, but actually the owner will enjoy an amazing view. The house consists of a prefabricated structure featuring 3 wooden modules mounted on a metal frame and covered with steel sheets. This solution allowed the company Noam to build the house in just 2 months. By the way, this period included not only the creation of the house shell, but also setting up the interior. Besides the furniture, it includes everything called smart technologies and lets you control the home without getting off the couch. And naturally, it should be noted that the house is passive or energy efficient. Macohouse. It takes just 10 minutes to set up the walls, and we have a home that doesn't look like a container at all. The total area reaches 797 square feet, where, according to Macohouse, you can fit 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a living room, and a bathroom with a toilet. Besides that, the company equips its homes with insulation panels or mineral wool, cement floors with PVC coating, double-glazed windows, mosquito nets, and doors. Basically, everything here is designed to totally erase any thoughts of the house being like cold and uninviting containers. Opperland. Here's what it means to blur the line between an RV and a full-fledged home. The Hawks mobile home is a trailer covered in wood. From a distance, you can't even tell that it's something that was just transported on a vehicle. Not only thanks to the finish, but also because when parked, the mobile home turns from an ordinary camper box into a structure with an open wall and roof, similar to what you might see on regular houses. This is possible thanks to its ability to transform. Part of the camper folds up, and then a previously hidden extra panel rises. By the way, after the transformation, a small room appears on the roof of the little house where you could set up, for example, a bedroom. This way, the creators tried to offset the small size of the trailer, which is hidden behind the small dimensions of 13 by 7 by 8 feet. Bionic House. Sleek shapes, domes. These are all about homes that follow bioarchitecture. Don't think that it's just pretty and doesn't have anything to do with fast construction. All the houses have a much higher construction speed than many analogs. Some buildings go up quickly because of modular formwork, which really cuts down the time for laying the foundation, and also thanks to the use of monolithic dome technology. Other houses are quickly erected because the company uses panels that just click together. Besides, it's important to point out that quick-build houses are very energy efficient. Yurt Asia. With the kit delivered to the needed spot by Yurt Asia, you can put together a full cozy home. Unlike many kits from rival companies, these yurts don't need a foundation. Because of this, you can jump straight to assembling the frame. It's made of wood and arrives in a folded state, from which it comes out with a simple movement from the person. Several unfolded framework modules connect with each other and are firmly secured. Then a frame for the roof is installed, which includes a central base and beams extending from it. Finally, 3 canvases are stretched, making the yurt completely waterproof and well insulated. Think yurts are old-fashioned? You should take a look at this yurt-inspired spaceship from Gare Atelier. It's not just that it looks futuristic, but it can also unfold to greatly increase the living area. Maison Bois. First, the foundation is built. There's nothing unusual here. Formwork's put in place, the very traditional kind, rebar, which isn't anything fancy, and of course concrete is poured. Most likely everyone, or almost everyone, saw that. Overall, it's the same old story. The building takes as long as it always does, but at the frame assembly stage, things move faster. That's because prefabricated wooden parts are used, which are put in place one by one and secured. Then, the fast-paced frame assembly continues as additional parts are simply added and attached to the already built framework. According to the statements from the company featured in this video, with the technology, you can build houses with sizes from 215 to 1,615 square feet quickly and without advanced construction skills. The main thing is the willingness to learn and understand. Minima Moralia. The Studio Boana Prismantis wanted to demonstrate how to utilize unused open spaces, so they put up their structure on the roof of a regular city building. It's made up of a structural frame, roof, floor, and a semi-transparent outer shell, which the company says lets you establish a holistic relationship with the surroundings. Plus, the structure allows for such a relationship with the help of its main feature, a wall that opens up. You can use it to enter, exit, or air out the room, or simply get inspired by the open view of the city, since, as the creators claim, the building was originally designed for creative people. Better shelter. The key things in a shelter designed for people who've lost their homes are quick construction and a decent level of comfort. All of that can be found in the Homes by Better Shelter. The base is a metal frame. There's no need to say much about the speed of assembly. It's similar to pitching a tent. The beams come in boxes and are quickly connected to each other. According to the company's video, the whole process takes 40 minutes. Building the walls and roof is also straightforward. Most of the time spent on construction goes into attaching the elements to the metal frame. As a result, in a very short period, you end up with a relatively comfortable dwelling, which is claimed by Better Shelter, offers a high level of protection, and can easily be adapted with local materials. Barn. This is how Boana Prismanta's studio combines modern construction technologies and the traditional barn aesthetic in a single building. Modern technology means using CNC machines to create the arched elements for the roof, and traditional aesthetics are reflected in the open wooden beams and brickwork of the building. According to the studio, this adds a rustic charm, coziness, and comfort. Inside, it's unlikely you'll find a traditional style anymore. Yeah, the most high-tech thing in the house is probably the light bulbs. But there's also some unusual-looking furniture and a lot of paintings that reflect the originality of the studio that created it. Precut. A3 House builds homes using their Precut technology. According to it, all the parts are made at the factory from eco-friendly and machine-processed plywood with a thickness of 0.7 inches. After that, the house components come to the site in an unassembled state, which already makes the company's building technology different from what many rivals offer, who deliver their houses fully assembled. It might seem like you need to assemble the house yourself, which could be tricky, but that's not the case. According to the company, because all the parts are made precisely and have a dovetail connection, the assembly's really easy. But there are downsides too. The company doesn't provide furniture and finishing, so you'll have to spend more time and money on that. However, even without this, the decision is definitely worth considering because building the structure itself takes much less time compared to traditional construction methods. Forma House. This house can be set up in one place and then easily moved to another. The thing is, houses from Forma House aren't attached to the ground. You can transport them anywhere as long as you have transportation. Basically, it doesn't matter where you choose to stop. The company claims their homes are for all seasons. For the cold times, there's built-in insulation, and to go outside during the heat, you can add a terrace to the dwelling. And obviously, the company equips its houses with all the essentials for a comfortable life. Cegelec Defense. In military actions, everything has to be done quickly. That's why Cegelec Defense made this mobile shelter. Transportation of the solution is not limited to ground transportation. It can also be easily transported by plane because it's compact when folded. Actually, this isn't even the main sign of the solution's high mobility. It can move without any kind of transportation. The container comes with wheels, so you can either pull it manually to a more suitable place or shove it to the base where the shelter will be assembled later. Unfolding is an even more fascinating process. Everyone's seen containers that expand their area threefold by unfolding walls, right? In this case, the container pulls out many more walls of the same kind, which causes the area to increase many times over. RSHP. Block by block, a full residential district is being assembled on your screen for several families. Each module is pre-assembled, then delivered to the construction site and installed with the help of a crane. Obviously, it takes very little time to install, but to make the new house livable, a certain amount of additional work is needed. Services are connected, landscaping and external work are completed, as well as other additional tasks. Solar panels, heat pumps, and ventilation systems are also installed. Ultimately, all this extends the construction time of a few homes to a notable 5 weeks. But it's hardly a reason for future residents to be disappointed. According to the company, the homes will help save money on electricity and heating bills. Fox Modular. Modular buildings are too simple and small. That's obviously not the case with Fox Modular Solutions. The company can deliver and install a home with an area of 2,240 square feet featuring 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, or you could own a house with an area of 2,100 square feet offering 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Naturally, this isn't all there is. There are also smaller options, but the main idea is that the company has something for everyone, even those looking for a real villa. Another company will equip the house with everything necessary based on the client's preferences, as the only unchanging factor here is the overall layout of each model. The cost of the houses also doesn't hint at any modesty depending on the size and features. The price can reach up to $600,000. Azure printed homes. You're looking at modular houses that are pre-built at the factory, not manually or with old-school methods. 3D printers at Azure Printed Homes are in charge of the construction. According to the company, it takes 1 to 2 weeks to create one house, and then the customer receives a waterproof, insulated house that can withstand wind speeds up to 150 miles per hour, heavy snow loads, and has an area from 97 to 360 square feet. The thing is, you can only move in and start living right away in a few models with an area of more than 118 square feet. These come with everything needed for connections to electricity, water, and sewage. Other models can be easily connected only to the electrical network. In general, those who don't want extra hassle need to pay the company between $25,000 and $97,000. That's how much the fully equipped models cost. So, we know that houses are already being printed with 3D printers. What comes next? Well, next we'll likely be able to decorate them with sculptures created by robots. For example, Roboter 1, which didn't just make some random thing, but a marble replica of the Terpsichore sculpture. Cosy Cocoon. The team at LandPod calls their creation a flat-pack dream. We must add that this dream is also fast to assemble. First, the wooden base is quickly set up on the metal legs, then the front and back stakes and the framework tubes are put in place. Finally, the whole thing is covered with a canvas. The dwelling is ready to offer owners a small space of 48 square feet, but it's completely shielded from rain, decay, UV light, and everything else because the fabric's made of PVC. The little house can be set up on nearly any terrain as the legs are adjustable. Also, it includes a double bed and storage areas, so you don't have to add extra money to the $6,351 price for the LandPod home. Arches Project. With this system, you can quickly and easily turn an abandoned space into a relatively comfortable place to live. It includes 2 elements. The first one is modular plywood blocks cut on a CNC machine. They serve as the front and back walls and have open space in their central part. According to the designer's plan, light will enter the room through them. Of course, no one will leave them open. Polycarbonate panels are supposed to be inserted. The second element is the beams, also made on CNC machines. They in turn serve as supports for attaching insulation sheets. It's worth mentioning that all elements of the construction come off without causing any damage, so the system can be easily relocated from one spot to another without any adjustments.